So, Sisanie, I didn't know about this till you came back.
Well, yeah, no.
What was it that you went through that since you're okay now, right?
Yeah, essentially I am. So it's something that, people don't really talk about that much, and it happens after you have a baby, and it's postpartum depression.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a factor of things, I think, for me, and I kind of discovered it kind of early on, maybe like 2 weeks after they were born. And it was a few things that led to it, I think. First of all, postpartum depression can be a fact, you can go across the board of how you feel towards the baby. I didn't have like ill thoughts or it wasn't like that dark for me. It was more just I couldn't do any, I would just see my baby and stare at it, and I couldn't like look at it, and I don't know, it's hard to explain. But since my mom was living with us, I could see her playing with the baby and being like, oh, la, 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 and all this stuff, and I was just like in shock, maybe, I don't know. So I told my doctor about that, and she's like, "Okay, well,
before you go there, were you worried about telling your doctor about that? Were you second guessing yourself?
No, so I was second guessing myself because you think in your head like that's not going to happen to me. I try to take all precautions for it not to. Like I did the placenta pills, which is supposed to help. Like you're supposed to eat your placenta. But it was Michael that actually helped me. He was just like, I think you need to talk to somebody, or you need to tell your doctor maybe. But what really was, got me to eventually talk to her was that it was on Mother's Day, actually. So the babies were born May 2nd. Mother's Day was May 12th or 13th. I forget. We're out in the backyard and we're like laughing about something. And Michael goes, "Why do you look like a pirate when you're laughing?" And I'm like, "What?" And he's like, and I'm like, "I don't know. Like my left eye has been twitching for 2 days. Like I'm just no sleep, maybe. I don't know." So the next day I'm getting ready to go see the doctor for my appointment. And I'm putting on a little makeup. And you know how like when you go to smile and you put your blush on?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what girls do. When you smile to put your blush on to see like where your cheekbone lands.
That was me that said yeah.
Okay. Only half of my face went up. The whole left side of my face was completely numb and paralyzed. As if I got a stroke in the middle of the night or something.
Oh my gosh.
Of course I go into panic mode. I start Googling, like, what is this? Bell's palsy is the first thing that comes up. In my case, it was a very mild case of Bell's palsy. It can last anywhere from a few weeks to 6 months, but it can go away.
And is this a something that happens after pregnancy?
It can happen during pregnancy, during the third trimester, or after pregnancy. It could happen if you're not pregnant. In my case, it was because I was so inflamed. So after I had the C-section and everything, my ankles were like the size of my thighs. Like I was just like a balloon. And I think my whole, like even I was inflamed like up in my head. So there was like blockage from my brain to this side of my face. So I go to the doctor. She was even a little surprised and shocked. And she was like, usually we give you steroids, but you're breastfeeding, so I don't know what to do. So she literally took me next door to her friend who was a neurologist. Luckily there's a neurologist right next door to my OB. And I saw her, and she basically told me to go get a brain MRI. So 2 weeks after I'm having my twins, I'm now going to the hospital again where I delivered them to now get a brain MRI. And I think all of that, plus, and they say like stress is a key factor into like your milk supply. So I think because I was so stressed, that was the low milk supply problem. And it was just like a factor of things. So the postpartum, I guess I still have it because I'm still medicated. I don't know how much longer or when it goes away. But
how's your jaw now?
That it got better. I made a video when it was all happening, and I pulled a little audio for you. It's just, I didn't know what I was going to do with this. I just felt so confused. I cried myself to sleep every single night.
And I'm just thinking about for those who have been listening for as long as this journey with Sisanie and Michael has been going on, it has been very difficult from the beginning.
Yeah.
And then the most beautiful blessing of having 2 babies after losing one, and then hearing this, it's just, it's been an unbelievable and exciting but difficult journey.
Yeah.
So is this the audio here?
Yeah.
You want to play?
I've lost the ability to smile, which is a lot to handle right now because I have these 2 beautiful children that I can smile at them, but it's not my smile. So I just wanted to make this video to remember this moment say it's gonna get better. And I'm hopeful that it does. It's just so weird. Losing your smile.
Oh, my heart breaks hearing that pain in your voice.
It was pain. It was just so confusing, and I was just angry. I was just, why is this happening to me? You know, and I don't have any pictures with them during those weeks because I didn't want. If I am in the picture, I'm like looking down or something. I'm not like, I couldn't smile. It's the weirdest thing.
And to think of the most joyous moments of your life.
Mm-hmm.
And all you want to do is experience that excitement and share the emotion of a smile with those kids.
I just had never heard of something like this happening. And so that's why I wanted to use this platform and at least just put it out there, because if this ever happens to a mom, or if you're going through this, like, it does go away. It does get better. For me, it took about a month probably for it to completely, and I don't even know if it completely has gone away, to be honest.
Well, are you doing anything in your daily routine or life that you feel like is keeping it from coming back, or that you feel like is keeping you in a better place?
No, I mean, just, with time, it got a little better, but the inflammation was probably the key factor, because after the brain MRI, they basically ruled out anything more serious, like a tumor or a stroke or anything like that.
Thank God, Sisanie.
Yeah, but
I can't believe you were going through all of that. I mean, to hear that audio from someone, it just breaks your heart. Well, I'm glad that you're here with us. And you're smiling right now.
Yes,
so
I am. And it's a decent smile. It's not, I mean, I took a picture if you want to see it. I don't know. But yeah, it was pretty, it's just like, it's like when you go to the dentist and
and you're numb on one side.
That's how it was.
And you were in the mirror trying, right?
Trying.
I'm looking at this photo.
Some of the,
your brain is telling your mouth to move and it's not going.
Yep. Some of the tests that I had to do with the neurologist was like, okay, she's like, shut your eyes as hard as you can. So I'm squeezing my eyes as hard as I can, and my left side is just completely open. Like the eyes just open. It won't even shut.
Oh.